All right. Hey, everybody, and welcome back
Yak.
for another deep dive.
Right.
We've been looking at a bunch of different topics in linguistics lately,
Yeah.
and I think today is going to be really fun.
Yeah.
And we're going to be looking at a couple of different sources that we
Mhm.
found about slang.
Oh, cool.
So we have a definition here from the Oxford English Dictionary
Okay.
that says that slang is a type of language
Right.
consisting of words and phrases
Yeah.
that are regarded as very informal,
Okay.
are more common in speech than writing,
Uh-huh.
and are typically restricted to a particular context or group of people.
Gotcha.
So,
Like us.
like us, word nerds.
Exactly.
So we're going to be talking all about slang today.
Love it.
And I think one of the most interesting things about slang is that all cultures have it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
It's this really universal thing.
Totally. It's like, you can go anywhere in the world and find people using slang,
Yeah.
whether it's, in English or
Right.
in any other language. And it's just,
Right.
it's fascinating.
I know, and I was reading that it can even help people
Oh, yeah.
to better integrate into different cultures.
Totally.
Like if you're traveling or,
Yeah. If you
living abroad.
If you can understand and use the slang of a place,
Right.
it can really help you to connect with people.
And, it changes over time,
Oh, absolutely.
just like any other part of language.
Yeah.
So what might have been considered slang,
Yeah.
50 years ago,
Right.
might sound completely outdated today.
Totally. Like, think about some of the slang from, like, the 1950s.
I know, right?
Cool cat or hip.
Yeah.
Nobody says that anymore.
No, unless they're like, unless they're like
It's just-
trying to be ironic or something.
Right, exactly. Or, like,
Yep.
or they're my grandparents.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to think about how those terms reflected the culture of that time,
It's true.
and how slang today reflects
Our own culture.
Right.
And it makes you wonder, if we were to travel into the future,
Right.
what
What
slang
What would they be saying?
sound like then?
Yeah.
Right.
That's a great question.
So I think what's really fascinating is that even within English-speaking countries,
Oh, yeah.
there's so much variation in slang.
Absolutely. Like,
Oh.
even within the United States, you'll find different slang terms
Like-
depending on what region you're in.
Yeah.
Like,
It's really interesting.
yeah.
So what do you think causes that variation?
Well, I think a big part of it is that slang is a reflection of
Okay.
cultural trends and movements. Like,
Yeah.
music, movies,
Okay.
social movements, all of those things contribute to the creation of
Okay.
new slang terms.
So can you give us some specific examples?
Sure. So, like, in the 1990s, hip-hop culture
Yeah.
had a huge influence on slang,
Right.
with words like bling and diss
Oh,
becoming really popular.
Yeah.
And then more recently, internet culture and
Mhm.
social media have had a big impact on slang,
Right.
with terms like meme and selfie.
Oh, yeah. I can definitely see that.
Yeah,
Those are everywhere.
they are.
So I'm curious, do you remember any
Oh, yeah.
specific slang terms
Well-
from when you were younger
Yeah.
that just make you cringe now?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, so many.
Like what?
I remember saying all that and a bag of chips.
Oh my
Like,
God.
all the time.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know
I
why.
remember that one too.
It was like the coolest thing,
Yeah.
but now it's just like,
So cheesy.
ugh, so cheesy.
What about you? What did you used to say?
Oh, man. I think I said wicked a lot.
Wicked.
Like, as in,
Like as in, that's wicked cool.
okay.
I don't know where I picked that up.
Yeah. It's definitely not cool anymore.
No, not at all.
Nope.
So I think it's really interesting how
Yeah.
technology and social media have really accelerated
Right.
the evolution and spread of slang.
Absolutely. Like with texting and online platforms.
Right.
Slang terms can spread
So quickly.
globally in like a matter of hours.
It's incredible.
It's crazy.
And it's like, I feel like every time I go on TikTok, there's like
About-
5 new slang terms.
It's like a whole new language.
Like,
isn't
I
it?
need a dictionary to keep up.
I know, me too.
So I think, all of this really highlights the
Yeah.
importance of understanding slang.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about communication.
Yeah.
It's also about, you know,
Understanding culture.
understanding culture
Yeah.
and fostering a sense of
Identity.
and social belonging.
Totally.
Like when you use slang with a particular group of people, it can create a sense of connection
For sure.
and shared understanding.
Yeah. It's like you're speaking the same language.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it's not like official language,
I
you
know,
know?
your own little...
Yeah, your own little code.
Just your code.
Yeah.
So, We've talked a lot about how slang is
Yeah.
dynamic and
Yeah.
culturally influenced and constantly evolving.
Always changing.
But where do you think it's headed?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I know.
I mean, it's so hard to predict
Yeah.
because language is always changing.
Right.
But I think we can probably expect to see even more influence from technology and online culture in the future.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and who knows, maybe some of the slang that we use today will end up in dictionaries decades from now.
I know, that would be wild.
It will be so funny.
Can you imagine explaining yeet
to our grandkids?
To your grandkids? Like, what? They'd be like, what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So we want to know what you think.
Yes.
What slang terms do you think are going to become part of formal language in the future?
Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, let us know your predictions and any other deep dive topics you'd like us to explore.
Please.
And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes.
To stay tuned for
more
linguistic adventures.
More linguistic adventures.
Word nerd fun.
All right. We'll see you next time.
See ya. Bye.